This is the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs come seeking an investment from the sharks. 5 powerful self-made investors worth billions. Last season, the sharks invested over $5 million in products and businesses. This season, the stakes are even higher, and the sharks are even richer.
What if I offered you $1.25 million?
The sharks are ready to invest using their own money, but only for the right person with the right business.
Oh, it'll kick you in the throat a little bit. Oh.
And if the sharks hear a good idea, they'll fight each other for a piece of it.
Mark, you're saying screw the other sharks?
Yep, I've never seen greed like that. That's unbelievable greed.
But first, the entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
You're not that crazy.
None of you know the industry.
But I know how to make money.
Who are the sharks? Kevin O'Leary knows how to make money. He started a software business in his basement, which he eventually sold for $3.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran. This fiery real estate mogul turned a $1,000 loan into a real estate empire worth hundreds of millions in the shark-filled city of Manhattan. Damon John turned rags to riches with his clothing brand FUBU, which has grossed over $6 billion in worldwide retail sales. Robert Herjavec, the son of a factory worker turned technology mogul, sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And tonight, Mark Cuban. This self-made billionaire started out as a paperboy and now is a media mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the Shark Tank is Jason Lukash and Michael Simzak with a creative new technology business.
I'm Jason, and I'm Mike, and our company is Origadio. We love to travel. We're total travel junkies and have been all over the world.
And we also love music.
And the great thing is, our company combines both.
We use cutting-edge technology to make portable audio products that are perfect for taking your music on the go.
We've been friends since just after college, and a year ago we became business partners.
We don't take ourselves too seriously, but we take our business very seriously.
We're currently working on my house.
We're just starting out, so money's a little tight. Getting a deal from the sharks would be so awesome. We're young and we're just starting out.
Their help and funding could take our business to the next level.
My name is Jason Lukash.
And my name is Mike Simzak, and our company is Origadio. We are seeking a $150,000 investment for a 15% stake in our company.
Nobody likes to travel with big bulky speakers in their suitcase. By the time you pack them in there, you don't have room for a pair of socks, or let alone your favorite swimsuit. Nobody should have to make these types of sacrifices in order to take their music on the road with them, and that's why we have created Origadio, and we are revolutionizing the portable speaker industry. Our latest invention is called the Rocket. Utilizing vibration technology, we can turn anything, yes, anything, into a speaker. Maybe you want to have a little rocket in the morning.
How did you do that?
It's actually vibration technology. It's a transducer, and whatever it sticks to it, it turns that into a speaker by utilizing sound movement. Maybe you want to rock it when you're with your friends. Or maybe you just want to reduce, reuse, and rock it.
Wow.
The best thing we've ever heard it on, upside-down fishing boat in Phoenix, Arizona, put it right in the middle, turned the whole boat into a speaker.
We're not even going to ask how you knew that.
We've tried everything. So this is our first product that we came to market with, folding speakers, hence the name Origadio, the origami of audio. They come flat like so. They're made from recycled material.
Those are speakers?
Yes. You fold them together, and the cool thing about them, they're eco-friendly. They're powered off your iPod. No batteries whatsoever.
How do they sound?
For their size, they're quite good.
Do you have any sales?
We've been in business for 1 year, and we have $750,000 in sales.
Whoa! So Jason, if I broke out that $750, would it come from that device?
$500,000 are from our first product, those fold and play recycled speakers. The other $250,000 have come from the Rocket.
How much did that pocket audio piece that you initially had, how much does that retail for?
$49.99.
Why do you need the money?
We need the money for more employees, product fulfillment, accounting fees. Right now, all of our orders for someone who ordered from our website are shipped from Mike's Garage.
So Jason, it's $750,000 over the last 12 months.
Correct.
And how did you get that, through retail?
Our product's sold in over 500 stores across the country. We're in some of the largest home goods stores, some of the largest teen stores, and we do a lot of business online.
$750, what did you net?
Our net profit was $150,000.
Did you take salaries? Did either of you take salaries?
No, we haven't taken a dime out of the
So you
company
didn't net
yet.
that because you didn't pay yourselves yet.
On the rocket, is it your technology or did you license it?
The rocket is actually, it's patented in China through our factory. We have an exclusive distributor agreement with our factory.
You have a license right now from a factory in China.
Correct.
So you don't make the product, you distribute it.
We distribute it, but we also aid in a lot of the manufacturing.
But what is that agreement with that license? How long does that license last?
5 years.
So 5 years, you would have to renew that license with them.
Correct.
How much cash do you guys have in there?
We put in $40,000, including a $10,000 investment actually from my mom, which I think you can appreciate as well.
Yay, Mom.
There's a lot of guys in portable audio. There's a lot of devices similar.
Right.
If you put a value of $1 million on your business, you don't even pay yourselves. Let's get serious here. Why is it worth $1 million?
We've had $750,000 in sales in 1 year.
Yeah,
right?
but it's not profitable. You have to look at a business in terms of how much
It's actually in
money.
the negative.
$150,000 profit from a $40,000
Yeah,
investment.
but you can't count that. If you don't pay yourself, you're not making any money.
Yeah, we're at the point where we want to start paying ourselves. And
I would think you were at the point where you want to eat.
But this is still a license from a factory.
yes.
Why, if this takes off and they can start manufacturing for everybody, it's their license anyway, it's their property, why wouldn't they do that?
You know, it's a really, really strong relationship that we started before Origadio.
They'll throw you under a bus in 2 seconds for more money. You know, guys, I think the problem with this deal is it's in a very competitive space. Consumer electronics is fighting for shelf space. There's always the next new hot item. The value we want for your business, the $1 million on something that doesn't make any money, let's be serious, is a problem. So for that reason, I'm out.
Do you have to demonstrate this product when you sell it? Because I was just looking at the box, and I'm not quite sure it has the patience to read it and get how it works. Once you show it, it comes to life.
Part of the money that we're asking for from investment, we want to put point of sale in stores to help sell product. The biggest selling channel we have right now is we sell a lot on television.
How do you sell on television?
QVC is one of our largest retailers.
You've been on QVC?
Yes.
Were you going to wait till everybody was out to tell us that?
We're going to wait till Kevin was out.
Well, what a relief.
Two sides to every coin.
Jason, how did you get on QVC? I mean, this story gets more and more amazing.
They actually saw us. We were demonstrating the rocket at the trade show.
They asked you to come on QVC?
Yeah, where it's actually usually the other way around.
I like what you guys are doing, and I like the fact that you guys are deep into the technology and recognize that you have to stay ahead of the curve.
Yes.
And I'm a little bit leery of your evaluation, and so that concerns me. And you guys are smart, so I'm sure you came in ready and willing to negotiate. I want you to come back to me with a percentage that says, you know what, for your 150K, let's just go to work. I don't want you to even talk to these guys anymore. But when you come back to me with a number, I'll say yes or no, and then you can talk to them. I don't want to turn this into a negotiation with the other sharks.
How does this side
But if you just want to deal with them and not me, then I'll just bow out right now.
Wow.
$150,000, tell me the percent, I'll say yes or no, and if I say yes, we're done, right? Or go deal with them, because I don't want to play all the games that go back and
You're
forth.
asking him to take that option with you right now and ignore us?
Yep,
You're not a very nice guy.
yep. It's your game to play, guys.
Mark, you're saying, deal with me, screw the other sharks, throw them under the bus, because I am the best and most wonderful human being because I throw chairs at a basketball game.
No, actually, I've never thrown a chair at a basketball game. It's not about me being wonderful.
No, I have that title, thank
It's
you.
about making a business decision, right? I'm going to put a clock. You've got a 24-second shot clock. You come back to me with a number, and then you know what? If there's a shot clock violation, you guys can deal with everybody else.
One shark is out, and Mark Cuban has asked Jason and Mike to come back to him with a better offer and stop negotiating with the other sharks.
You know, I went in on this deal. I think the way I see things developing, it's a Mark Cuban or the rest of the sharks. I don't like bullies. And, you know, with all due respect, Mr. Cuban, that's kind of a bully, look at me, I'm the big guy in the schoolyard tactic, and I don't like to play that way.
Like I said, guys, you got to pay to play.
There's tension in this room, I can feel it.
Listen, guys, $300,000 for 100% of the company.
You're not that crazy.
I'm going to make you an offer of $150,000 for 25% of your business.
You came in here looking for $150,000 for 15%.
Correct.
I'll give you $150,000 for 15%. You know you're going to need more money down the road, and I'm going to be there. I love this story. I'll invest in you guys.
But what I'll also bring to the table is my partner in New York who owns, as seen on TV, on a typical commercial, and he typically generates over $50 million in sales.
Okay, so 3 deals and a 24-second clock on the
No, the
table.
24-second clock expired because I said the whole point of the 24-second clock.
So hang on, you're out, Cuban?
I'm out.
I'm going to summarize these deals. The first offer from Robert is exactly what you came in for, $150,000 for 15%. Barbara has offered you $150,000 for 25%.
It also says that I have a perfect partner for you to make this a slam dunk.
Damon wants 100% of your business for $300,000 cash to you.
And Mark wants to bully you. Oh, but hang on, he's out.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, we're going to take our time out and go talk about it.
Hi, I'm Mark Cuban. I'm a bully. Look at me.
What's that about, Mark?
Cuban, that was crazy. I know.
We got screwed on Cuban.
Perfect. That's good, you know. 15 for 150 straight up. Damon's is insane.
Yeah, no,
100% for 300,000. Barbara asked for prove the profits. You can partner with someone as seen on TV. What do you want to do?
Hey, Mark, when I become a billionaire, can I negotiate with people like that? Can I say, hey, why don't you guys just tell me what you want? Otherwise, 24-second clock is gone.
What are you going to do?
We like the idea of Uncle Rob being in our back pocket, so let's make magic happen, Rob.
All right, great, guys. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, good job, guys.
I loved it. I loved it.
I don't
I loved
believe
it.
it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Congratulations. You guys are going to be successful.
You know, I'm disappointed, guys.
In the end, it's always about the money, isn't it?
And relationships. And relationships.
You guys made the right decision. Thank you. You never know which way it's going to go.
You know what? This isn't the Rose Garden. It's the Shark Tank. And you know what? Sometimes you got to take the bite, and sometimes you're the chum.
Next into the Shark Tank is Johnson Bailey with a new twist on a familiar product.
Hey guys, my name's Johnson Bailey. I'm here to ask for $50,000. In exchange, I'm willing to give you 25% of my company. A few years ago, I was going to have the guys come over to watch a football game, but my place stunk. I had dirty clothes, old Chinese food, so I tried to come up with an idea that could make the house smell good, but also manly. The only problem was, though, is that all I had was like a vanilla, lavender, foo-foo scented candle. You know, that wasn't going to work. And that's when I came up with the idea that would revolutionize the candle industry forever. May I present to you the original man candle. We've got pot roast, we've got golf course, barbecue, football, draft beer, popcorn, awesome manly fragrances. Or say there's some in your house you really don't want to hang around too long. The working title for this candle was Mooch Be Gone or Mother-in-Law Be Gone, but I decided to go with a tamer candle, the fart candle. You just light that candle, 20 minutes, I guarantee you they're gone. You can't really appreciate a man candle, though, just by looking at it. You gotta smell it. So I brought some for you today. For you, new car.
Give Barbara the fart.
Don't give me that one.
Beach Babe for you. Freedom, All-American candle.
Oh, wow.
The bacon-scented candle. And last but not least, how about a basketball-scented
Imagine
candle?
that, huh?
Imagine that.
Smell that new car.
Smells like a new car.
I do have my #1 seller here if anybody would like to try it, the infamous fart-scented candle.
Yes, I'd like to see that.
There you are.
Oh.
Let me smell. Let me smell.
Oh, let me try that.
Oh.
That is our #1 seller, believe it or not.
Does it get worse when it burns?
You know, it gets, it just gets louder. It's hard to imagine a fragrance getting louder, but it does.
Oh.
It'll kick you in the throat a little bit.
Tell us about the business.
They retail $10 to $12. We've got roughly around 400 stores right now that carry the product from coast to coast. Yeah, mom and pop shops. We've got some kind of higher end, more recognizable gift stores, card and gift stores that carry them. It's just a a fun product.
What are your sales?
The sales, we did $53,000 roughly last year. This year we're going to
$52,000 or units?
$53,000 in sales.
But Johnson, you can't eat this wax. How do you live?
Well, my wife works full time, so.
And you don't work? Just do candles?
I do candles. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding.
You got a shot here, right? Don't let these guys drag you down.
What's your background?
I'm still in college. I came up with this as my business plan for my entrepreneurship class.
Did you put any money into this, you and your wife?
We have. We've put right around $40,000 into it.
Where do you make them? How are you manufacturing them?
I hand pour them, every one of them.
You what?
You hand pour? I hand pour them.
He's hand pouring each can himself.
Johnson, I gotta ask you, why? I'm sitting here thinking, has anybody ever told you this was a good idea?
Don't kill him yet, Robert. It's actually, no, you...
No, I'm just wondering, Mark, has he ever gotten in front of an investor or...
Well, more importantly, he's gotten in front of customers. So you've got him in these gift shops, and you've got him in the mom and pop shops. What is a normal reorder pattern?
Well, like for instance, our high-end card and gift chains that carry the product. A lot of those stores, we see 6 to 7 reorders a year.
A reorder 6-7 times a year is not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's nothing. Johnson, there's nothing proprietary but putting wax in a can and selling it. This falls into a category of product that I call crap for tourists. And I'm not saying it's bad. The pet rock fell into that, made somebody millions of dollars. I don't think this is a pet rock. I think it's an interesting tchotchke. I can't really invest in it, so I'm out.
I think your best gimmick there is the fart candle, but the business is just not big enough. I'm out.
This is a situation, I really call it a vitamin C deficiency. Because you don't have cash, credit, or enough customers. I'm out.
I don't believe this will make any money. I'm out.
Who's left? Just me? You're killing me, Johnson. On one side, I can see the entrepreneurial vision. I see the attack dog in you that just loves this and is ready to run with it. But on the other side, you're a single product, and I don't know if that's really a full company. And because I can't visualize it as a full company, I'm out.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
He was missing the one flavor that would have got me interested. Money. The smell of money.
I think the smelling the fart candle too long might have clouded their judgment a little bit, might have gave them a little deficiency of some type.
Next into the Shark Tank is Julie Goldman, with a business capitalizing on the lucrative wedding industry.
Hello, my name is Julie Goldman. I am the founder and CEO of the Original Runner Company. I'm here today to present my business and request a $250,000 investment for a 15% stake in my company. I'm proud to say that I perfect life's grand entrances, and I do this because I've created the world's first non-slip fabric aisle runners for weddings and special events. When I was planning my wedding, I needed an aisle runner to cover the absolutely hideous carpeting in the ceremony venue. So I thought it would be really easy. I would just go down to my local store and pick up an aisle runner. But when I got there, it was actually more like going to a supermarket because my choices were either paper or plastic. Well, neither of these are really great options because if you're wearing stiletto heels, it's going to tear, rip, bunch, and there go your wedding pictures. There's actually nothing else on the market that was safe and beautiful. I made my own aisle runner, and the Original Runner Company was born. My very loyal wholesale and celebrity clientele has resulted in millions of dollars of my aisle runners being sold worldwide through my website alone. But that's going to change today because I'm presenting to you the Walk Safe Aisle Runner. This is our 50-foot non-slip fabric aisle runner, mass-produced and sold in retail stores for the very first time and through thousands of online wedding websites. They're just plain white runners, which is the most popular aisle runner sold in the world. In addition, I'm introducing for the first time our home monogramming kit. This is going to allow the do-it-yourself bride to create a monogrammed aisle runner just like this at home for a fraction of the price that I charge in my studio. We think these two new retail-based options will make my brand much more accessible and affordable to the more than 2 million brides that are married in the U.S. alone each year. So if you invest with the Original Runner Company, we're going to make millions together.
What's the total sales for both businesses last year?
Last year was a down economy, and we sold 550,000. Actually, before the recession hit, we were selling 800,000, and this year we'll finish about 650.
You're a great indicator of the recession coming back.
Now, I'm a great indicator of rebuilding my business last year by moving it out of New York City, cutting my rent by 80%, reformatting how I was paying my salary structures, and introducing 3 new lines of products.
What does that cost you to make?
This is going to cost me $25 to make. I'm going to sell it to the retail store for $37.50, making a 52% profit on it.
That's not the correct margin.
Well, the margin on it's going to be 33% is the profit margin on it.
Not enough.
Okay, it's not enough.
Well, actually, it depends on where you're selling it. In stores like large craft stores, that margin's actually really common. It's much lower.
No, that has nothing to do with our side of the business. You have to at least make a 60% margin on that.
If we were to actually invest more and make more of them, we could drive the price down significantly.
Is this proprietary? Something special about that one you want to make over there?
We make the only non-slip fabric runners in the world. And if you actually do not want to have paper or plastic, you have to go buy fabric, have it hemmed and made.
Can your competitor make the same thing?
I don't have any competitors that are doing that, no.
So you're saying nobody else makes runners but you?
Not make non-slip fabric runners, no. The only
Can they make non-slip if they wanted to? After they see you as doing something that's successful because you do or don't have a patent, can they make
No,
it?
you can't patent fabric, just like you couldn't patent clothing and you made millions.
I'm asking a very simple question. Can somebody else make a non-slip runner after they see that you are doing well?
They could, but I'm already doing well. I'm first in the field and very successful.
That's all I'm asking.
How is this business worth $1.8 million today?
It's actually worth more than that.
I love that answer. It's worth more.
Yeah, well, evaluation can actually be obviously determined in lots of different ways. You can do projected incomes, you could do current revenue. If you base it even on current revenue alone, if we're making $650,000 this year, if you're using a 3 to 5 ratio, it falls very nicely in the 1.8.
Uh-huh.
This thing you're standing on, how much would it cost me for my wedding?
Okay, so that's a higher end of our line. This is a 75-foot runner. It's hand-painted and hand-crystalled and hand-glittered. This one, exactly as you see here, would be about $750.
Okay, so after all of that cost, what's your margin? What did you make?
My margin on this is actually about 200%.
Wow.
Making $750 on this, I'm paying about $250 to make it, so I'm making about $500 on it.
I'm confused. If people at weddings are spending $700 for custom, why it drop down to a $60 product?
It's a very good question. Truthfully, my current clients are spending $50,000 or more on their weddings.
$50,000?
Or more. But the average wedding is $27,000, and they're not buying these eye runners. They can't fit it in their budget.
Julie, what's great about a wedding is nobody cares about money. This is the time to hit them. I don't want to give them a cheap runner. I want to get the $500 to $700 profit on every wedding when people aren't looking at what they're spending. You've got a fantastic business that makes phenomenal margins. You're capturing the high end. You want to go play in the toilet bowl weddings.
I disagree. I would never consider any wedding to be a toilet bowl wedding, and I think my brides would be highly offended by that comment.
What he's saying is you dominate a category. And sometimes it's better to be the best in a niche than try to go out and compete with all other products. And so you're taking on risk for infrastructure, risk for internal management, and risk in this retail market. Why?
It's a lost opportunity. I'll tell you why, and I can answer that.
I don't think it's an opportunity.
Well, actually, I disagree, and I can explain why.
Let her answer.
Actually, most churches and synagogues no longer allow aisle runners because the only ones they...
New information.
Wait. Because they only have seen the paper and plastic ones. And what generally happens, my clients will request free swatches, which we send out around the world, and they take it there, and we get permission. We're permitted in large cathedrals that don't allow any other aisle runners but mine.
So why do you
the liability is
Why go retail? That's a beautiful thing.
I disagree.
But look, Julie, what you're saying is you have a website, you have all this exclusivity. All you have to do is tell the churches and synagogues, go to the website instead.
Because the churches aren't buying them, the brides are buying them. The brides have to know they exist,
Julie,
and the fact is, in the internet, it's hard to get them to know we exist.
But look, you want to take on all this incremental risk. Lower margins because it's retail, right? And you're talking about 33% margins.
Wait till the store starts asking for incentives and everything.
If she can't see that herself,
and you know why she can't see it? Because we're trying to tell her
the best of all situations.
Well, here's how we'll solve the problem.
No,
Enough! My gosh, you're worse than women. You know what? I don't think you need anybody here. You got to where you were on your own. I don't agree with your strategy, and for that reason, I'm out.
You're missing the obvious, Julie. You want to have all these retailers taking responsibility for your products and selling them. They're not going to sell it nearly as well as you can. I'm out.
Okay.
Julie, I would rather have a successful, profitable $2 million business than risk everything to maybe get to $4 or $5 million. I can't see this scaling into a large business. I'm out.
Two words, I'm out.
4 sharks are out. Kevin O'Leary is Julie's last chance to get a deal.
Let's get down to business, all right? Thank goodness we've met. Here's why. You need me badly. You just don't know it. I'm going to give you $250,000 for 51% of your business. That's control. You will not be able to do anything without calling me because I'm going to keep you on the straight and narrow to make me money. But because you own 49%, you'll get rich. That's why they call me Mr. Wonderful.
He is so appealing, isn't he?
You need my guidance because you've gotten lost.
I find that really interesting for you to say, because I've been working in this business for 7 years. I am known as the aisle guru, and because I know what the heck I'm doing.
Well,
I know my business,
exactly
and I have to
right,
say,
Julie.
none of you know the industry.
But I know how to make money. Look, Julie, you've met me, the best day of your life, other than when you got married, but we're going to get into a financial marriage. And you're going to love me, believe me.
Loving you already.
I'm going to keep you straight and narrow. You will never think about this again or ever do anything like that. You have to walk down the path of the high margin runner, not the toilet bowl wedding. I'm going to keep you out of that mess because I'm going to own 51% of the business. Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
You're out of your mind. Why?
To be frank, I would never give up 51% of my business.
You need to give up 51%.
I actually don't.
You need me badly.
I took an idea that didn't exist. I made the world know it exists. I took to different countries every single day. I'm moving into Europe next year. I'm the Vera Wang of aisle runners. I don't need 51% of my business being taken by someone who doesn't understand the wedding industry.
I understand how to make money. That's all you have to care about.
Just counter.
I'm countering back at 15%. I'm looking for an investment, not a full invested partner.
Your business isn't worth $1.8 million.
I think it is.
Turn around, get out of here. You too.
I couldn't get a word in with that woman.
I would never give her control.
She would eat you up and spit you out without even thinking twice.
I just turned down Kevin O'Leary's offer because it was absolutely ridiculous. There was no way I was going to give up 51% control of my company for $250,000 when my business is going to make $650,000 this year. The math didn't even make sense.
I'm Jeff Stroop. I'm from Cabot, Arkansas, and I'm the creator of Hycon. I work full-time as a captain of the fire brigade and a maintenance supervisor.
Come on, let's go, let's go!
One day I was operating the truck and I realized that it was taking way too long to provide water to the fire scene. And after that I decided I needed to come up with some way to fix it, and then that's when Hycon was developed. I work on Hycon on the side on the weekends and in the evenings. There's nothing out there like it. We've been fighting fires the same way for 100 years. My product is going to revolutionize the way you provide water to the fire scene. The potential of Hycon is to make millions, but more than that, it's about saving lives, and that means more to me than anything. My product is ready for manufacturing, and now is the time that I need a shark to come in and help get the financing available for this product. I've invested 11 years of my life. I cannot let this fail, and this will succeed.
Hello, my name is Jeff Stroop. I'm the owner of Hycon LLC. I'm here today to ask for an investment of $500,000 for 40% equity in my business. Now, let's suppose for a moment that someone that you know or loved lived in a house that caught on fire, and they could have been saved if only firemen could have gotten water to the structure just moments sooner. Now, I've been a fireman for 15 years. I tried thinking of ways to save time in supplying water to the fire scene because there was too many homes and American dreams being destroyed by fire. So I've come up with a solution, Hycon. Hycon is the world's fastest way to connect and disconnect from a hydrant. Let me show you how that's done. I have 2 professional firemen going to help me demonstrate this. Now Damon is on this side and he's going to help me connect the Hycon with a standard hose to this side. and Kevin is on this side to connect just a standard hose, which is the way it's done today. Okay, gentlemen, let's begin now. As you can see, the Hycon is already connected. It's ready to turn the water on. The other side, we're still trying to screw it on. Okay, now he's got it tight. Okay, now let's disconnect to show the speed on that. Okay, begin. You can see the speed it takes to disconnect the Hycon versus your standard hose that's being used across the United States today. At a fire scene, every second matters. Your standard connections can sometimes take 30 seconds or more. Hycon can be done in less than 3 seconds and disconnected in a second. Now, there's over 33,000 fire departments across the United States. Now, there's millions to be made at this market alone. Who's ready to make millions with me?
Where are you from, Jeff?
I'm from Arkansas.
What about your base department where you worked? Are they customers?
They love it. They want to use them. The only reason we're not using them yet is because me working there, they can't buy them straight from me.
How are you going to sell this? So let's say it was, what, 20 seconds difference?
It was an 8-second difference on my count.
Can I go to a fire department and say, you're going to save 8 seconds by this? Do you think that there's a budget for this?
I do. Basically, the last month is when I started making my sales calls, and out of 11 departments I've visited, I've had 4 that's given me hard POs. The other 6 are working on getting the paperwork together to give me the PO.
What did you sell them for?
This size here, the smaller one, is sold for $215. The larger that goes on the steamer valve is $385.
Jeff, the only negative to your story is you're selling to the government. Your sector is under stress for budget cuts. They don't have any money.
Assuming they liked it, how much money would that particular firehouse have to put out to buy enough of them to equip their typical equipment?
Most fire departments, the way I've got it figured out, are going to average about 35 units.
It's $7,000 roughly is your typical sale. If you said you sold typically 35, that's a lot of money.
Going along that line, nobody has budget. Isn't the real play here if you could get fire departments to mandate this product? If you could get municipalities to say, you have to have this hose because it saves lives. Have you been able to get fire departments to approve it that way?
We're working toward that. We have not got that approval yet.
Are there distribution systems that provide direct products to fire stations like that jacket? Is there a company that distributes that directly?
Yes, there is.
Have you talked to them about this product?
Yes, I have.
And what have they said to you?
I went into them trying to make a deal for them to buy the patent. After they looked at it, they said that at present time they wasn't ready to buy it, so they wanted to help me distribute them. They want to put it in their product line.
And how much capital do you need to get it into distribution?
$500,000.
I can't get over the fact that the distributors want you to take on the financial challenge of making the product, so they don't believe in it to that extent. So I'm out.
I keep weighing that 8-second savings, pitching a municipality against spending $7,000, and I don't think they're going to do it. I'm out.
Jeff, I love the design. Why can't you use it for oil pipelines? Or why can't you even use it for the hose I have at home? Because I can never screw in that stupid hose at home.
Like that one?
Why'd you wait so long to show us that?
Yeah, no kidding.
Now that will be made out of plastic.
This is part of the same deal?
Part of the same thing.
Do you have a patent on that?
That patent falls under the same thing.
Have you tried to sell this?
No, I haven't. The main reason why is because I've been focusing on the fire side.
Wait, let's stop. There's nothing wrong with the fire thing, but you're realizing how difficult it is to change the entire industry. Now, on the other hand, there are 2 or 3 hose makers in the U.S. that supply all the big boxes. They're huge. Why wouldn't you go to them and say, I have a better way to attach your garden hose to every home in America, and you can pay me 20 cents, and you can manufacture this yourself? That's only one call to them.
I haven't worked on, like I said, I haven't worked on the household side of it at all, other than making a sample to see if it would function like that.
Let me just tell you, don't listen to him. 20 cents is way too low.
Jeff, do you have anything else in your pockets?
No, sir. No, I don't.
This is a big deal.
You know what, Jeff? I like this so much. What if I offered you $1.25 million for your company, plus a 3-year employment agreement at $100K per year to run the show? And I'll pay you a percentage of the profits once we hit certain hurdles that we agree to.
Wait a second, before you even consider that madness,
Two sharks are out. Mark has offered $1.25 million, a royalty, and an employment deal for 100% of Hycon.
Wait a second, before you even consider that madness, Jeff, I find this kind of thing distasteful. Watching a great entrepreneur be taken advantage of. Wait a second. I think you're passionate about this fire element of your business. That's where you came from. I just want the garden hose piece, all right? I'm going to pay you $500,000 for 100% of that, and I'll pay you back a royalty of 3% in perpetuity.
If we become partners, which is what this would be, you're selling out from underneath us an important part of the company, and so we don't want to give that away.
We? What are you talking about, we?
My partner.
He's my partner. I'm not taking everything, his whole life from him like you are.
I'm not either. I'm paying him a salary. In Arkansas, $100,000 is going to go a long way.
Well, you're sucking the life out of him.
Jeff, what do you think about Mark's offer?
I would want to know what the percentage is, long-term percentage.
Okay.
I would want at least 7.5% royalties, long-term.
I was going to make an offer along the line of Mr. Cuban, but that's more generous than I was going to be at $1.25 million. I was not at 1.25.
I'm out.
I'm going to leave my offer exactly the way it is, because I don't have to change it. If you go to the dark side...
What is this with this dark side stuff? This is the enlightened side.
It disturbs me immensely to watch you suck the life out of this man. He's worked so hard to get to where he is, and you're just taking it all away from him.
It's such pahooey, right? And that's the most polite word I can come up with.
Pahooey. Well, my offer is very simple. I give you $500,000 for everything except the fire hose for 5%. It gives you the cash you need for everything else. It leaves you free from the tyranny of Mr. Cuban. And you know that's what it's going to be like.
Let me put it on the table, Jeff. $1.25 million for 100% of your company.
I've never seen greed like that. That's unbelievable.
3-year employment agreement, so you're making $100,000 per year for 3 years minimum, and I think we're going to work together forever. Plus 7.5% royalty on everything sold.
If you accept that, Jeff, I want a moment of silence for what died in here today. That is ridiculous. 100%. You don't do 100% deals. That's crazy.
Between the two offers, Mark, I like your offer a lot better. I'll accept it.
Yes.
This is one smart man.
Good move.
All right, partner. Let's go and save some lives and make some money.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. Good job, guys. Really appreciate it. Good job. Thanks for being fine. Appreciate it.
All right.
It's offensive. Mark, it's over between us.
He went right to the top of that offer range immediately.
You know what? You don't think twice. When this company's worth $50, $60 million, we're not going to look back and say, boy, I gave him $1.25 million. I should have given him $1 million.
You don't really want to negotiate any of it?
I don't need to save $50 when I'm looking at making $50 million.
When did we have a meeting? Because I have a lot of companies I could sell you.
If they're like that, I'll buy them.
You know, who would have thought that someone from a small town in Arkansas would be able to make a $1.25 million deal with Mark Cuban? This is just the greatest.
Next time on Shark Tank.
Give me one reason I should give you $50,000.
I've grossed over $20 million in the last 4 years.
What have you done for me lately?
A lot of the maternity t-shirts out there are not flattering to women. They're not making them look sexy.
I have to say that this stuff is beautiful.
I'll give you $100,000.
I'll give you $100,000.
What happens if you walk out of here and a bus runs you over?
What do you mean?
You want to think about it and come back?
Now, if I walk out here, there's daggers in my back.
She must know us.
An all-new jaw-dropping What Would You Do starts now on ABC. This is the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs come seeking an investment from the sharks. 5 powerful self-made investors worth billions. Last season, the Sharks invested over $5 million in products and businesses. This season, the stakes are even higher, and the Sharks are even richer.
What if I offered you $1.25 million?
The Sharks are ready to invest using their own money, but only for the right person with the right business.
Oh, it'll kick you in the throat a little bit.
Oh.
And if the Sharks hear a good idea, they'll fight each other for a piece of it.
Mark, you're saying screw the other sharks.
Yep, I've never seen greed like that. That's unbelievable greed.
But first, the entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
You're not that crazy.
None of you know the industry.
But I know how to make money.
Who are the Sharks? Kevin O'Leary knows how to make money. He started a software business in his basement, which he eventually sold for $3.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran. This fiery real estate mogul turned a $1,000 loan into a real estate empire worth hundreds of millions in the shark-filled city of Manhattan. Damon John turned rags to riches with his clothing brand FUBU, which has grossed over $6 billion in worldwide retail sales. Robert Herjavec, the son of a factory worker turned technology mogul, sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And tonight, Mark Cuban. This self-made billionaire started out as a paper boy and now is a media mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the Shark Tank is Jason Lukash and Michael Simzak with a creative new technology business.
I'm Jason. And I'm Mike, and our company is Origadio. We love to travel. We're total travel junkies and have been all over the world.
And we also love music.
And the great thing is, our company combines both.
We use cutting-edge technology to make portable audio products that are perfect for taking your music on the go.
We've been friends since just after college, and a year ago we became business partners.
We don't take ourselves too seriously, but we take our business very seriously.
We're currently working out of my house.
We're just starting out, so money's a little tight. Getting a deal from the Sharks would be so awesome. We're young and we're just starting out.
Their help and funding could take our business to the next level.
My name is Jason Lukash.
And my name is Mike Simzak, and our company is Origadio. We are seeking a $150,000 investment for a 15% stake in our company.
Nobody likes to travel with big bulky speakers in their suitcase. By the time you pack them in there, you don't have room for a pair of socks, or let alone your favorite swimsuit. Nobody should have to make these types of sacrifices in order to take their music on the road with them. And that's why we have created Origadio, and we are revolutionizing the portable speaker industry. Our latest invention is called the Rocket. Utilizing vibration technology, we can turn anything, yes, anything, into a speaker. Maybe you want to have a little rocket in the morning.
How did you do that?
It's actually vibration technology. It's a transducer, and whatever it sticks to, it turns that into a speaker by utilizing sound movement. Maybe you want to rock it when you're with your friends. Or maybe you just want to reduce, reuse, and rock it.
Wow.
The best thing we've ever heard it on, upside down fishing boat in Phoenix, Arizona, put it right in the middle, turned the whole boat into a speaker.
We're not even going to ask how you knew that.
We've tried everything. So this is our first product that we came to market with, folding speakers, hence the name Origadio, the origami of audio. They come flat like so. They're made from recycled material.
Those are speakers?
Yes. You fold them together, and the cool thing about them, they're eco-friendly. They're powered off your iPod. No batteries whatsoever.
How do they sound?
For their size, they're quite good.
Do you have any sales?
We've been in business for 1 year, and we have $750,000 in sales.
Whoa! So Jason, if I broke out that 750, would it come from that device?
$500,000 are from our first product, those fold and play recycled speakers. The other $250,000 have come from the Rocket.
How much that pocket audio piece that you initially had, how much does that retail for?
$49.99.
Why do you need the money?
We need the money for more employees, product fulfillment, accounting fees. Right now, all of our orders for someone who ordered from our website are shipped from Mike's Garage.
So Jason, it's $750,000 over the last 12 months.
Correct.
And how did you get that, through retail?
Our product's sold in over 500 stores across the country. We're in some of the largest home goods stores, some of the largest teen stores, and we do a lot of business online.
$750, what did you net?
Our net profit was $150,000.
Did you take salaries? Did either of you take salaries?
No, we haven't taken a dime out of the
So you
company
didn't net
yet.
that because you didn't pay yourselves yet?
On the Rocket, is it your technology or did you license it?
The Rocket is actually, it's patented in China through our factory. We have an exclusive distributor agreement with our factory.
You have a license right now from a factory in China.
Correct.
So you don't make the product, you distribute it.
We distribute it, but we also aid in a lot of the manufacturing.
But what is that agreement with that license? How long does that license last?
5 years.
So 5 years, you would have to renew that license with them.
Correct.
How much cash do you guys have in there?
We put in $40,000, including a $10,000 investment actually from my mom, which I think you can appreciate as well.
Yay, Mom.
There's a lot of guys in portable audio. There's a lot of devices similar.
Right.
But you put a value of $1 million on your business, you don't even pay yourselves. Let's get serious here. Why is it worth $1 million?
We've had $750,000 in sales in 1 year.
Yeah,
right?
but it's not profitable. You have to look at a business in terms of how much money.
Actually in the negative.
$150,000 profit from a $40,000 investment.
Yeah, but you can't count that. If you don't pay yourself, you're not making any money.
Yeah, we're at the point where we want to start paying ourselves. And
I would think you were at the point where you want to eat.
But this is still a license from a factory.
Yes.
Why, if this takes off and they can start manufacturing for everybody, it's their license anyway, it's their property, why wouldn't they do that?
You know, it's a really, really strong relationship that we started before Origadio.
They'll throw you under a bus in 2 seconds for more money. You know, guys, I think the problem with this deal is it's in a very competitive space. Consumer electronics is fighting for shelf space. There's always the next new hot item. The value we want for your business, the $1 million on something that doesn't make any money, let's be serious, is a problem. So for that reason, I'm out.
Do you have to demonstrate this product when you sell it? Because I was just looking at the box, and I'm not quite sure it has the patience to read it and get how it works. Once you show it, it comes to life.
Part of the money that we're asking for from investment, we want to put point of sale in stores to help sell product. The biggest selling channel we have right now is we sell a lot on television.
How do you sell on television?
QVC is one of our largest retailers.
You've been on QVC?
Yes.
Were you going to wait till everybody was out to tell us that?